If you recall the time when all of this madness about artificial intelligence started, you are going to see that GitHub Copilot was among the first, and for a long time it was subject of conspiracy theories, mostly because of developers worried about their way of life. But nonetheless, Copilot was and still is one of the best AI tools for coding, and you can use it in multiple ways. Like this in front of you, it's GitHub Copilot web interface, and you have various integrations. You have a CLI that we are going to present in this episode, and you can also integrate it with all of these IDEs, so from NeoVim to Visual Studio Code. In this episode I'm going to teach you how to use it with CLI and with Visual Studio Code. And the only thing that you have to do in order to use it, you need GitHub account and you need to select your Copilot pricing option. And I'm using free services. It may be limited, but it's more than fine for what I'm using it. And it supports various models. Not all of them are available if you are using free tier, but as I said, I'm totally fine with it. And I'm going to open settings, Copilot settings. And you can achieve integrations from this page too. Alright, now I'm going to open my terminal. In order to install Copilot CLI, npm install g GitHub Copilot. And I already did it, so I'm just going to run Copilot. I have to accept this folder, and I'm in. So before we continue with anything, I have to log into Copilot with command/login. I'm going to log in with github.com. It provided me with one-time passcode, and now I have to press enter in order to open my browser. I'm going to open Zen browser. I'm going to continue, and now I have to provide this code in order to authenticate. Then just click on authorize GitHub, and now I have to confirm access with my phone too. And I'm in. Let me see. Yeah, now we can use it. So from what purposes I can use GitHub Copilot CLI? I can use it as system administrator. I can use it to write code. I can use it in order to communicate with my GitHub account. So if you have problems with Git commands, this is going to solve it all. You don't have to know any command. You are still going to be able to initialize Git. You are going to be able to push it, to merge it, and everything. And all of that in your own words. You don't have to follow any form. So first I'm going to ask something in regards of my system. Let's see, can it answer? I have 122 gigs free space. Okay, that's cool. Now I'm going to test it with code. Write code in Rust. I want app that is going to print out my laptop model. And write that code in my project directory in file main rs. Okay, let's see how it's going to deal with it. Yes, I want to create this file. And finally, and initialize Git for my project directory. Yes. And now I'm going to open my file explorer, that is our project directory, Docker Copilot. And I'm going to navigate one directory up. I'm going to open this with VSCode. We have this code in here. And as you know, this code is created with Copilot CLI. Now I'm going to connect my VSCode with Copilot too. And I can do it by clicking on this icon. I'm going to continue with GitHub. And we also have to do verification in here. So I'm going to continue. I'm going to authorize it. Going to open link. And yes, we can write some code now. And as you can see in here, I have main rs. I'm going to click on it. And by clicking on it, I turn this file into my context. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to ask question. Perfectly, exactly what I expected. And now I'm going to write some other code, but I want to keep this main rs into context. And now do the same with Python and create main.py and put it into project directory. At the end, refresh Git. Okay, I'm going to try it. Okay, I'm going to allow this. Actually, by refresh, he only executed git status. But it's saying in order to commit this file, I have to run git add main.py and git commit -m with comment text. And I'm lazy, so I'm going to tell it to do it itself. do it yourself. Add main.py and commit it. Alright, I'm going to allow it. And now it's going to execute git commit. Alright, now it wants my credentials in order to upload this project. I'm not going to do that. But anyway, guys, I hope that you understand how useful GitHub Copilot is. It can help you in many projects, not only by creating new code, but also by editing existing one. And for the last example for this episode, we are going to do exactly that. I'm just wait for this to finish. I want to use this main rs, but I'm going to change it. Put in this file some additional printing commands, print my username and my local IP too. Alright, I'm going to allow it. Let me show you. Our file is successfully edited. So guys, that's all for this episode. I hope that you learned something new and interesting, so please like, subscribe and see ya!